And with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about vaulted palates. And why do you need to know about vaulted palates? Well, if you're interested in doing teen cases, kids cases, getting into Invisalign, getting into first phase dentistry, first phase orthodontics, you definitely need to know what a vaulted palate is. So I have like a ton of background information. I have an entire playlist called Phase 1 Interceptive Orthodontics Playlist. It's maybe some variation of that name. It is on YouTube. If you scroll down on my homepage of Straightsmile Solutions, you can access this. I think it has almost 200 videos. They kind of shuffle. It's a playlist, right? I'm always adding to it. You can get a ton of information about phase 1 there. If you want to take an actual course, which presents it in a logical and systematic order, and you get CE, I do a very affordable course, not saying you have to take it, but it's there if you want the CE. And if you're the type of person that needs it more structured, you can get that if you go to my website, Straightsmile Solutions, go to classes, and you will see that there. It's very affordable. I think it's 13 CE units and it's less than $500. I tried to keep it as affordable as the company that puts it on would let me. So anyways, why do you want to know about vaulted palates? Well, definitely want to watch my other YouTube videos on, do you need an expander? Do you not? When do you stop expansion? But this is just a component of it. Remember, your tongue or a tongue is supposed to rest on the roof of the mouth in the palate. It's not supposed to rest low. It's not supposed to rest forward. There needs to be a home, like a parking garage for a tongue. And if you want to watch some of my OMT, oral myofunctional therapy videos, I've collaborated with some OMTs to get me content. If you're going to do orthodontics, whether it's adults, teens, kids, you need to understand the basics of OMT because it plays into the treatment planning and it plays into the outcomes. So if you don't create a parking garage or a home for the size of a tongue cannot park in there. A tongue cannot park in there. So what's going to happen if the tongue can't park in there? Well, it's going to sit low or it's going to sit forward, which is then going to affect the growth of the airway and the growth of the face. So that's why we need to create the parking garage for the tongue. And that's why we're always looking at the anatomy of the palate when we're doing expansion. And clear aligners, although they can expand arches, expand teeth dentally, they don't necessarily expand bones. Now, Invisalign is coming out with a palatal expander. I've done a video on it. I got some information about how it's going to work. It is in beta right now and it's not released to everybody, but they are having one. It's coming. So if you have a case that needs palatal expansion, that also want where they say they want Invisalign, you need to do the palatal expansion at the moment first, and then you can move on to the Invisalign. Not a big deal, it just takes a few months. You're going to get a way better outcome, a better airway, a better everything. You're not cutting corners. You don't want to. It's very difficult sometimes to explain to the parents why you have to take this extra step, and if you're assessing additional fees, they're going to have pushback. So just keep that in mind. You want to make sure the parents that are doing the right thing and not skipping, steps to try to rush to the end to have straight teeth, because that's not going to benefit the patient in the long run. So take a look. I just grabbed some stock images of what's vaulted and what's not, in my opinion. Vaulted, vaulted, vaulted. This is borderline, kind of hard to see. Definitely not vaulted. Usually a non-vaulted palate has space for all the teeth to come in, has good eruption lanes, and usually in a vaulted palate, if you take a pano, you're going to see issues with eruption lanes. So it's all kind of tied in together. All right, hopefully that was helpful. The more you see, the better you'll get at identifying vaulted palates. Thanks.